Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Market Insights with Linux, or potentially welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome to this video in which I wanted to do a full video right here on Circle. Haven't covered this. I mean, some of you might know that most of you probably do know that I have a crypto channel as well. So that means that I know quite a lot about Circle, their business and their stablecoin. But I haven't checked out their stock too much. It has been one of the best performing IPOs, I think, in some time, or at least this year, where after, I think the IPO price was like $28 or $32 or something. And it did like a 9x since that. And you can see since the open, or at least since the opening prices we have, it's up about 4.5x. So incredibly strong stock. But at this point of time, the uptrend and the surge which it has had for the last 13 days is being tested. All right, so that's why I wanted to do a full analysis here. Usually when I make videos, for example, the video I posted yesterday about Tesla, we talk about some news updates, and then we start off with the higher time frames, and then we kind of zoom into the lower time frames. Since Circle is such a new stock, we can only look at the lower time frames, right? So that's what we'll focus on. And in terms of news, I mean, there's not much we need to talk about, I would say, regarding Circle. I think it's one hell of a company, all right? And if you want exposure to stablecoins, which I've said for years, like stablecoins are one of the things within crypto with most value. I mean, personally, within my businesses, I accept stablecoin payments as well. And it's one of the best, it's the best way, at least for me, to accept payments, all right? It's quick. It's cheap. There's no transaction fees. There's no middlemen. And the business that Circle has and the growth that they have shown is amazing. Now, fundamentally, and some of you probably have heard this as well, the valuation at this point of time after the surge may be a little bit high, but that's also reflected in the price, right? And you can see right here that after the surge, Monday we started to turn around, right? And first of all, we were still holding the uptrend right here. You can especially see that on the 13-minute time frame. Still holding that, and now we've broken that, and we had a pretty crucial level, I would say, right here around $230, and that's also where the 30-minute time frame uptrend came into the price, and we have failed to hold that. Now, is it completely over yet? No. There were some imbalances. There were some fair value gaps right here towards $200. That's also where we have the 1 hour trend and the 0.5 FIB, and $200 is obviously a major psychological support level. So I would say that there is still a chance for Circle to rally up higher. Do I think it's most likely? No, but the only way in which we could practically do that is if we found support right now here at $200, and that we're able to reclaim 230. If we're able to do that, we'll probably get some stability first, but then from that stability, from that ranging, consolidating, whatever you want to call it, I do think we'll be able to rally up higher. But for now, given the breakdown, given the valuation, but also given my thoughts for crypto in the short term and this summer, so midterm, maybe long term, depends on your time frame, I would say it's more likely that Circle is going to pull back lower. So do I expect somewhat of a bounce here from $200? Yes, but I think ultimately we will drop down into this level right here at 175, which is the first support level, and I would even say it's quite likely that we're going to drop down into 150 with potential spikes lower before we will actually be able to find some sort of a range, a strong foundation, and that we can get some stability. Because I think ultimately what's happening right now, and what happens very often with these IPOs, and when you have, when there's price discovery, is buyers and sellers are looking for a fair price, all right? And I think that's what they're doing right now as well. I think the price is right here between 300 and 230. We're a little bit above the fair price. I would say it's more towards 180, 175, and potentially even 150 a little bit later. That's some sort of a fair value, and therefore a range or balance will be found. And that's what I expect for now. Now, personally, I will definitely keep my eyes on this. So if you're interested in more updates regarding Circle, consider subscribing, but also let me know down in the comments. But that's it for now. Join our Telegram group down in the description as well for free daily market updates on the general financial markets. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.